tassa
This call is now being recorded.
arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. It's nice to meet everybody today as well. Today, last day also we couldn't talk about our session in detail. Today, actually, we want to go to the Akusala Chetasika first. Please go to the note. Today I posted the first note and the second note. Right? Everybody should write. Everybody should write. There is a newcomer, Poonam. Sometimes Poonam mean Mr. or Mrs. Can you tell me? A newcomer?
It should be a Mrs.
Mrs. Okay. And the thing is, if she has not gone through the Abhidhamma, sometimes she might feel some difficulties. But don't be worried. Over the time, in the long run, you can understand this deep Dhamma. Okay, now let's go to the Akusala. Akusala. Before Akusala, we finish 7 universal, what is called Sabbachitta Sadharana Chetasika. There are 7 Chetasika. All mental factors are how many? 52. Out of the 52, we have 7 universals and 6 miscellaneous, and then 14 Akusala, or the unwholesome Chetasika. And then you have Sobhana Chetasika. Sobhana also, there are, now Sobhana, 19 Sobhana, and you have Panyindriya again, and you have 3 Virati and 2 Appamanya. Those are the all mental factors. That is the classification, right? Now, what is this mental factors? Mental factor, it just arises with the mind towards the object, and with the mind it passing away, and again it takes the same object. Whatever the mind takes, it takes the same object, as well as it takes the same base. It shares the same base with the mind, right? Those are the common features for the all mental factors. Now we shift into the Akusala Chetasika. There are 14 Akusala Chetasika. You know how this Akusala Chetasika also classified. First, you have Moha Chatukka, right? Moha Chatukka means 4 modes of Moha. 4 Chetasika, or the mental factors, belongs to the Moha Chetasika, right? Belongs to Moha Chetasika. So Moha, Ahirika, Anottappa, Uddacha. Those are the Moha mean the Avijja, right? Avijja or Moha is the delusion, right? Delusion. And Ahirika mean it is like
No
not
lajja.
shameful. Yeah, no lajja, not shameful, not shameful to do the wrong conduct. And again, Anottappa is the not shame. Sorry, it's
Bhaya.
not fear. Yeah, bhaya, no bhaya, not fear to do the wrong conduct. And then you have Uddhacha. Uddhacha is the restlessness of the mind, right? Restlessness of the mind. That is the Uddhacha. Now these are what is called Moha Chatukka, right? Moha Chatukka. And again you have Lobha. When you go into the Lobha, because what are the roots? 3 roots. We have Lobha root and Moha root and Dosa root, right? 3 root, no? out of these three roots, you have moha chatuka, and lobha. You have again three lobha chetasika. Three lobha mean with these three chetasika arise with the lobha, right? Arise with the lobha. For example, lobha, mana, ditti, right? These chetasika arise with the lobha mind. And
Hey, what
then
is the name of triad in Pali?
for what?
Triad. Three,
Tired.
three, three. Like Chatukka, four
Ah,
for
tired,
three.
no? Right. Chatuka, and then it's like we can say T. It's like T. For example, T Siksha, right? T Sikha, T, T-O-T, we can say, right? Okay, T. So then, but usually we don't say about lobha, T lobha chetasika. Okay, we can say like that also, right? And then you have four dosa chatuka, right? Four dosa chatuka. Dosa, Issa, Machariya, Kukucha. Dosa mean your hatred or enmity or ill, or we can say aversion also. And Issa mean the jealousy, right? Machariya mean the stinginess, and Kukucha is the remorse. Those are the four four modes of dosa. Right? It belongs to the four that those four chetasika only arise with the dosa mind. Right? Okay, you want to know this this thing in detail now. Now let's see moha chatuka. Moha chatuka, what is the moha? Moha is, avijja, or we can say avijja is the old Pali name. For the English, it is called delusion or ignorance. Also, we can use ignorance, delusion. If you want to know, please write down. Sorry, delusion, ignorance, or illusion. Also, right? Illusion, delusion, ignorance. All are same, all same meaning. You feel all same meaning. So moha is, what is the moha? Moha is not knowing the true nature of the object, right? Not knowing the true nature of the object. For example, it doesn't know about four noble truths. Four noble truth mean, four noble truth: dukkha satya, samudaya satya, nirodha satya, and magga satya. Dukkha satya is the suffering, the noble truth of suffering, and samudaya satya is the cause for the suffering, noble truth for the cause of the suffering, and nirodha satya is the uh, that means you now you have two noble truth, that means suffering and cause of the suffering. If you don't have suffering and cause of the suffering, you enter into nibbana. This is the nirodha satya, right? That is also paramattha dhamma, or the ultimate truth. And then you have magga satya. Magga satya mean, arya attangika magga, that means eightfold path, noble eightfold path. Now, what is this not knowing of the object? That means, now if we say dukkha, what is the not knowing of those dukkha satya? Dukkha satya is our panchakhanda, or five aggregates are the dukkha satya, right? If you don't know how the body of you, uh, how the body formed, it is like Buddha says that it is the rupa kalapa, right? But this rupa kalapa also sammuti satya, that convenience truth. But if you analyze this rupa kalapa up to its ultimate materiality, like Pathavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu, like ultimate materiality, that is the rupa, paramattha rupa. So If you those Paramatta Rupa also always arising, always passing away. So we can see this thing through your eye, your muscular eye. You cannot see this thing. So these I mean these Satcha, or this is the Dukkha Satcha, but only I mentioned the Rupa Khanda, but you have again Vedana Khanda, Sanya Khanda, Sankhara Khanda, and Vijnana Khanda also. So all five aggregates, that belongs to the mentality. um, all are arising always, and as well as perish away. So
And
therefore,
Namakanda is seen by Chitta Vidhi, no?
yes, Namakanda we can see in the Chittaviti. We are now coming to, we finished Chittaviti also. Right? We finished Chittaviti, and we discuss about how from the, we in the near future, I'm going to teach you how these each and every mind movements consist of what Chetasika and what mind, like that. Okay, now you moha or the avidya is not knowing of the object. So if you see as a women, men or deva, brahma, like, you are not knowing the correct object. That means moha or avidya, it hides the object, right? It's hide the true knowing of the object. For example, now you have five khanda as the ultimate materiality. It is hidden by this avijja, right, or the moha. So that therefore not knowing the true nature of the object. Got it? Okay. And then we go to the ahirika. Ahirika means not shameful, not shameful uh, to conduct wrong thing. Those are not very to understand. It is very easy to understand. And anotapta means not fearful to do the wrong conduct, right? And please take the note. And uddacha is the we can say restlessness towards the object. These nama khanda, all nama khanda, these are belongs to the nama khanda or these chetasika. Every chetasika bends towards the object. Bends to the object. So all are therefore when we talk about nama or the chetasika or the chitta, without an object, we can talk about that. Sorry. Now let's go to the, okay, please write down.
Can you explain more, Bhanteji, on Uddatta?
Uddacha, no? Uddacha. Right? Uddacha, yes. For example, now you have an object. What a kind of object? For example, let's say now you are seeing a human body, right? You are seeing a human body. Now your mind is usually mind bends towards the object, right? Now you are seeing the body, human body. Sorry. Now you seeing the human body, but now your object is human, body of the human, but your mind cannot concentrate on that human body, right? Cannot concentrate mean your mind like it go away from the object, like, right? It bends to the object, but it goes away. Other all chetasika bends to the object, this goes away, like, right? This is the uddacha. For example, when you meditate, when you want to meditate, your object, for example, you are now doing anapanasati meditation. Anapanasati meditation, and now your object is in breath, out breath, and the touch point. all the time when you meditate, you without any cause, you cannot bend towards the object, right? Always another thinking or some other cause of distraction comes to the mind, is visit to the mind, right? So this is therefore you can't concentrate really on the object. So this is the uddhach, right? That is for the meditation. For example, when you again, if you when you go into the your office, sometimes your mind to the any writing or some reading, you can't get the clear idea, right? That is uddhach, right? You can get the clear idea, I mean your mind not concentrate onto the object, right? The mind goes away by the object, like. Okay, now let's turn into lobha. You know lobha. Lobha is grasping up towards the object, grasping the object tightly. It grasps the object, right? And then, so see the not say grasping or being attached to the object. Usually as I mind like that, or desiring or craving for the object, all are same words. Therefore it mentioned in this way, being stuck firmly onto the object, right? All are same. This is the meaning of the lobha. Every chitta and chetasika towards the object. So then ditti is holding wrong view, right? Holding a wrong view. For example, now sometimes you may think that your body is controlled by some inner soul like thing, right? Inner soul like thing. Then you hold that that type of wrong belief, and then you don't put away. You keep tightly in your heart. So that is the wrong view, right? That is the one type of wrong view. There are many 60 wrong views in the world. Buddha mentioned 60 wrong view in the world, right?
And this 64?
60 usually 62 also we can say. 62, yeah. 62, right? 62, all 62, yes. And this is the wrong view. So now please see the difference of moha and ditti. Moha is not knowing the object, right? Now here, what is the wrong? There is the holding of wrong view, right? Holding of wrong view. This is the ditti. And then you have mana. Mana mean you see the knot, the chitta being elevated highly as me and me, like that mean you have conceit towards the object, right? You have conceit towards the object. That mean or haughty. You can say arrogant or conceit, haughty. All same, all belongs to the object, right? With the same meaning. So desiring prominence like thing, that mean some personal want to be elevated from the society, so that is also mana. That mean elevated from the society mean sometimes for the good thing. That is not the mana. Sometimes he wants to elevate from the group or something like that, right? That is mana. Okay, now let's see the other. There is an explanation, no? Let's see the explanation again. Let's see the explanation. Paramathato avijjamanesu itti purisadisu javati vijjamanesu pi khandadisu na javati ti avijja. Okay, this is the avijja definition. They mention avijja definition here, but the meaning is not mentioned. I will translate, right? Sorry. Paramattato avijja manesu itti purisadisu javati. Javati mean like you can say run also javati, right? Or drive also javati. Here, what the meaning? Paramattato avijja manesu itti purisadisu javati. That means one phenomena or one dhamma that drives you like women, men, amongst women, men, or some animal like Deva, Brahma, and so on. You drive, it drives you towards that, or that drives among these animals or the inanimate thing. Right? That is the avijja. But again say vijja manesu pi kandadisu na javatiti. Right? Vijja manesu kandadisu. That means now we discuss about our body is the five khanda, no? Rupa khanda, like five khanda. We have five khanda. So, but this phenomena, right? What mentioned phenomena, that phenomena, it doesn't make drive you amongst the five khanda like thing, right? It always drives you towards the sammuti satya, like for example men like amongst those things, it drives you. That is therefore the phenomena is called avijja, right? This is the meaning of this. Don't be worried about it. It says in Pali, I translate it, it is in the real meaning. So the notes say moha is also called avijja, right? Moha is also called avijja. If analyzed by inside the living beings and the inanimate thing in the 31 realms until attaining ultimate reality, and if ultimate reality means the paramatta satya, and if realized that there are only aggregates of the physical phenomena, aggregates of the mental phenomena, and aggregates of the physical and mental phenomena, right? If such if one can understand this like that, mental phenomena, physical phenomena, or both phenomena, this is the correct understanding, right? Correct realization is this. So this is vijja. So therefore this is vijja. Vijja is amoha, right? Vijja is amoha. This is but some phenomena, some dhamma or the avijja, what avijja makes, it drives away from this true nature. Okay, this is the meaning. Sorry.
Avijja in animate as well as unanimate also.
Yes. Avijja for the animate also. That means, for example, you have mountain, but what mountain contain? Uttuja Rupa Kalapa, no? Uttuja Rupa Kalapa. This Rupa Kalapa I will teach you in near future, right? Uttuja Rupa is the this word animate. All inanimate things are Uttuja Rupa Kalapa, right? Uttuja Rupa Kalapa. That means the temperature bound materiality. Those are the inanimate thing. For example, but usually Four Noble Truth is, we are not talking about Four Noble Truths towards the inanimate thing. Four Noble Truths only for the animate thing. If they belong four khanda or five khanda or even single khanda, right? Single khanda as
Dhamma.
yeah, asanya
Arupa
such,
Brahma.
yeah, arupa, and arupa have four. Arupa word, you have four khanda, but in in rupa brahma have sometimes you have you have
Wait,
if I'm,
nahi.
yeah,
Nahi.
asanya satta, right? Asanya satta, asanya satta. That has one khanda, only rupa khanda, that beings have only Rupa Khanda. Okay, now let's see. Uh, the note says now these aggregates of physical phenomena and again, so then if you can understand these phenomena and this phenomena, a cause of this phenomena, the cause of this phenomena is the Pacchaya Pariggaha Jnana, right? But this five khandha belongs to the Namarupa Paricheda Jnana, right? Five khandha belongs to the Namarupa Paricheda Jnana, and the cause of five khandha is belong to the Pacchaya Pariggaha Jnana. Those jnana I will teach you in near future, right? Don't be worried about that. That means five khandha is the dukkha satya, right? Cause of five khandha is the samudaya satya, right? So those are I will teach in near future, right? So you go to the other description. These aggregates of physical phenomena and mental phenomena, causes and effects are called sankhara dhamma. So all these mental phenomena, you have physical phenomena in the body, all these phenomena, even the causes and effects, causes also, for example, to these five aggregates, causes in first fast life, your first fast life. So all causes and your five khanda, all we call sankhara dhamma, right? Or we can say it's the formation, right? Formation. Sankhara Dhamma, we can say formation of the aggregates, right? Formation, or formation, we can say formation, right?
Means Chitta, Chetasika, and Rupa, and its
Yes,
cause and effects.
yes. Cause and effects, all are called formation, right? Formation. Um, okay, now these five aggregates and these causes or the samadhi such a dhamma, we have all those are anicca. Anicca mean all are uh, impermanence, and all are impermanence phenomena, right? We can say anicca mean not only not only impermanence, we want to say impermanence phenomena, right? And dukkha mean those are all those sankhara dhamma are dukkha. That mean they arise as well as soon as they arise, perish away or passing away. So therefore they have dukkha. That means they have suffering phenomena, right? Suffering phenomena. We don't say it is. If we say it is suffering, it's not clear. uh, if you say is suffering phenomena, right, it is the clear. And then you have those sankhara dhamma also non-self, right? Non-self, but we think as it is self. This non-self mean non-self phenomena, not just non-self, non-self phenomena, right? And then again you have your body is asubha, right? Asubha, that means loathsome or repulsive, or we can say disgusting, this body, but impure. But we just think as this is subha or pure. But this is the, we can say impure phenomena, right? Impure phenomena. This is the asubha, right?
Aditya, Dukkha, Anatta, and Asubha, all
Yes,
four should be considered.
as
Not
phenomena.
Tilakkana, not
Sorry.
Tilakkana, not Tilakkana, for a Lakkana.
This, yeah. That, now here, this is actually Tilakkana. Tilakkana, this Asubha also belongs to the Dukkha, right? Asubha also, Asubha
Okay.
also, Buddha mentioned, categorized as Dukkha. So then Tilakkana, right? Tilakkana. If we, but when we do Vipassana, we can actually practice as Tilakkana. Tilakkana means Anicca Dukkha Anatta, but as well as these taking as four, anicca dukkha anatta asubha, like, right? Okay, then go to the other notes, right? Other notes, it says the indus indestrucible essence, Indestrucible essence mean, these are asubha repulsive. Therefore, in one realize that these sankhara dhamma anicca, dukkha, anatta, and asubha. If okay, now that means that is the real understanding, right? It not says they not want to say you that that is the real understanding. If something, if you understand in this way by seeing through the jhana samadhi, or by seeing through the chatudhatu samadhi in Suddhavipassaka, if you see in this way, this is the correct understanding, right? This is the correct understanding. That is that not want to say like that, right? Okay, now let's see. So then the other note says that in this way. That means you have five aggregates. These five aggregates are again we can divide into nama and rupa. That means the mental phenomena and the physical phenomena, and or we can divide it in your five aggregates to 12 ayatana, or we can say 12 bases. Right, 12 bases again. Those all are I will um, teach you in near future, right? Sometimes 18 elements, right? In all four noble truths, like that. Those five khanda also we can divide it in that way. So if you can understand this way, this is the true knowledge, right? But if you can understand like human, women, men, and deva, brahma like thing, or the inanimate thing, like, then your understanding is not complete. That is actually avijja, right? Avijja. So then you go to the last last sentence. So it says to understand more about avijja. Avijja is equal to moha, but moha is not equal to michaditi. Please cut that, right? Moha, avijja, moha, avijja is equal to moha, but you cut that, delete the michaditi. It is also not not equate to the michaditi and michaditi. Avijja is equal to moha and michaditi, right? You write down in this way. This is the printing mistake. Two kinds of, so therefore two kinds of atta, wrong view, will be further explained. Right? So see the note, two kinds of atta. Atta mean the wrong view, right? Atta in the Pali, atta mean wrong view, right? So therefore you have two kinds of wrong view basically. What they are mentioned in this way, loka samanya atta, right? You have loka samanya atta. Loka samanya atta mean, for example, you all know, with me, you all know now our world, like you have human, the animal, and again you have inanimate thing, right? Gold, silver, like inanimate thing. And even in the Devarim, you have Deva, and Brahmarim, you have Brahma. Sorry. So these are, if you think like that, this is the loka samanya atta. That mean that atta mean wrong view, no? Atta mean wrong view. That mean every beings in the world think in this way. This is the usual thinking, right? This is the usual thinking. That is what is called loka samanya atta, right? Then again you have you have atta ditti, right? Atta ditti. One is the lokasamanya atta, other one is atta ditti. Atta ditti mean you hold some view, sorry, some wrong view. You hold, right? So these atta ditti, again you have parama atta ditti and jiva atta ditti. So you go to the other number two attaditti. Again we can divide as parama attaditti and jiva attaditti. What the meaning? Parama attaditti mean if somebody says like our world and the other animal beings and every inanimate thing, they created by some mighty one, right? Created by another one. This is the parama atta ditti, right? That means all world, including beings and the inanimate thing. So they all are created by a mighty one, right? Powerful one, like the deva like thing, right? So if somebody hold this wrong view, it is what is called parama atta ditti, right? And then you have jiva atta ditti. Jiva atta ditti mean if you think that you inside of your body or mind, you have some soul that control you, like, right? So this is the jiva atta ditti. That means your soul is going to another life, another future life, and then go to next future life, like that. Or they this soul comes from first past life to this life, and it goes to the same in the same form to the other life, like thinking. If you hold this type of wrong view, that is what is called jiva atta ditti. So this is the description of this ditti, right? We mention about ditti chetasika, right? Because not only that thing, you have another 62 types of ditti, so I will not going to teach those 62 types of ditti in this session, but in near future I maybe it I will teach you. Right now, this is the ditti, no? So then lobha mana ditti, we finish lobha mana ditti, right? And then we go into the dosa chatukka, right? Dosa chatukka, you have dosa, issa, machariya and kukkucha, right? Dosa, issa, machariya, kukkucha. So what is that? Dosa is, harsh and violent mind, or we can say hatred mind, or you can say aversion mindset. But if you develop a aversion mindset or ill will mindset, what you want to do, you need to rein it in. You don't need to get quarrel or something like that. You need to rein it in anyway. But there is a chetasika, what is called dosa. Dosa arise with, if the dosa arise with mind, these all issa is also sometimes arises, right? Issa also sometimes arises with the dosa, and sometimes machariya arises. But issa and machariya uh, don't arise at the same time with the dosa. Can I understand this thing? Now you have dosa.
Those and fatigue is same. Fatigue and those
Yes,
is same.
same. Fatigue also same. Please write down fatigue also same, right? Fatigue, right? That is same. Good. Fatigue also same. And then that means if you have dosa mind, right? Dosa mind, sometimes your dosa mind associated with issa or the jealousy, right? Sometimes your dosa mind associated with machariya or the stinginess. But at the same time, those cannot associated with those two, right? Those two. Can understand this thing very clearly. You want to understand this very clearly, right? That means you have those pure
Issa
those.
means when the
Sorry,
Issa Matsarya is stinginess
yeah,
and Issa is
Isa
jealousy.
is jealousy. Yes, Isa is jealousy. So you go to the note. Those is the harsh and violent mind, no, or wanting to destroy, right? Wanting to destroy, right? Then now you go to Issa. Issa means being envious of others' wealth and glory. That is the jealousy, no? So For example, okay, let's go to the machari. Machari mean concealing the one's own property or cannot bear sharing with others. You can understand this thing, no? That mean if you have some, for example, if you have a modern car, then you are not liking, or your mind don't want to see somebody else is purchasing that same car like that, right? So that is the machariya. That is which explained like that. So therefore then we go into the kukucha. We go to the kukucha. Kukucha mean regret. You can say kukucha is remote or regret, right? Regret. R-E-G, R-E-G-R-E. Yes. R-E-G-I. I-G-I. Regret. That means to what regret? If you have done the misconduct or the akusala thing in the past, you now regret, right? If you done akusala thing in the past, you now regret. Or if you did not, if you couldn't do some kusala thing in the past, now you now regret. Oh, I missed that kusala chance. I missed like that. You now regret. This is the remorse, or we can say kukucha, right? This is the kukucha. But
But is
yeah,
there is there any word like purvatap?
hurua.
Paschatap. This is
Paschatap. Yes, yes, yes. Paschatap. In Pali, Paschatap. Paschatap.
Is there any word like purvatap?
Huruatap. Maybe in your language, I never see in Pali language. Dr. Archana, did
No,
you come across with this?
no. Actually, in 10 days courses, Guruji
Yeah.
says that purvatap is not good and paschatap is also not good.
Huruata. Oh, can somebody
Pacha
explain?
means Purva. Pacha in Pali Pacha, Purva in
Huh?
Marathi.
Right, right,
No,
right.
no,
Oh,
no, 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 no. Purva means previous tap. Pascha means after tap. Means
Pacha means
after
after.
oh.
some like this what we are saying just now is paschatap and purva before doing is purvata. So Guruji says like that in some discourses.
But the thing is, I never find in this Tipitaka like huru. How to spell, Dr. Karta?
Purva means previous bante, previous. Purva. Purva.
P-U R.
RV. Purva.
Maybe it is in your language or something like that. I never Purvata. Okay, Purva. Good. Thank you. No, no, no. This type
No,
of yeah, in the Pali language, it doesn't says like that. Dr. Archana, do you have that any idea about that? Purva? Okay. Uh, okay, I will search again, right? P U
पच्चा म्हणजे
R.
पूर्व होत नाही मॅडम. पच्चा म्हणजे पूर्वच होतं ना.
नाही सर.
नाही.
गोयंका गुरुजींच्या याच्यामध्ये असं म्हटलंय पूर्वातापही करू नका पश्चातापही करू नका. दिस इज अकुशल असं प्रवचनात बघा तुम्ही 10 days मध्येच आहे.
अच्छा.
Okay, let's see. I will find out, right? I will find out, but sometimes I suspect that this maybe comes from your language or some other language. Um, anyway, Pali it doesn't say anything, right? Okay, now then again we have other Chetasika, Thina and Midda, right? Other two Chetasika. Thina and Midda also to the Akusala, right? Akusala Chetasika. So then you have, for example, you have Thina and Midda, right? Okay, Mr. Datta, I didn't hear you. Oh, Mr. Nilesh, can you hear that thing?
No, I could not hear as well. I think the hand it was raised previously. I don't think Datta ji has any question right now.
Okay, okay.
No, no, no. By mistake it raised.
Okay. And then that mean thina mean, we discussed thina is the sluggishness of the or
Mind.
boredom of the mind, right? Or we can say dull mind, right? Boredom of mind, state of boredom in the mind, right? Mind not cheerful and not enthusiastic, right? Mind not enthusiastic, mind not cheerful. That means mind gets pretty boredom, state of boredom. Okay, and the midda is chetasika sluggishness, right? Chetasika sluggishness. That means dull accompanying chetasika, right? Chetasika sluggishness. Or that means chetasika are not cheerful, not enthusiastic, right? That's the description. Okay, now we go into the Moha Chetasika group, right? Moha Chetasika group. Moha Chetasika group, you have. Can you understand this classification? That means we finish Moha Chatukka, right? Moha Chatukka we finish, but this is the Moha group, right? Moha group. That means you have Dosa group, Moha group, and Loba group, right? Loba group you have Ditti, Loba Ditti Mana, no? Now the Dosa group you have, yeah, your
Tilo Chatuka Dosa Chatuka.
yes, dosa chatukka. Now we enter into moha chetasika group. You have moha two chitta moha, vichikicha chitta and uddacha chitta. No, you have you in the previously we discussed about moha, two kinds of moha consciousness. Those are the vichikicha, upekka sahagata vichikicha mind and the upekka sahagata uddacha mind, right? So therefore, this is belongs to the Moha group. So then we reach to the Moha Chetasika group, right? Moha Chetasika group. Now see, let's see the Vichikicha. What is the Vichikicha? Vichikicha is the doubt. But to which type of doubt? This is the thing. We have to the Vichikicha. It doubts about 8 places, right? 8 places Vichikicha get doubts. So what 8 places? These are the 8 places. That means the one is they doubt about Samma Sambuddha, right? They doubt about the exalted one, or they doubt about the fully enlightened fully enlightened arahanta or the Buddha, Samma Sambuddha. And then they they have some doubts about the dhamma of that Samma Sambuddha. Okay, doctrine of him. And then they have again vichikicha around the vichikicha, it gets around the doubtfulness towards the arya or the noble disciples of the Buddha, right? Noble disciples of the Buddha, for example arahanta and anagami noble noble nobles and sakadagami nobles, and other one is sotapanna nobles. Those 4 types of nobles, they have vichikicha, right? Or they have doubt about that their attainment is true attainment or existing attainment or non-existing attainment, like that they have doubt. Right, again you have doubt about your path. That means you have sila, samadhi, and panya path. Panya, that means sila mean the virtue, and samadhi, jhana or the upachara concentration. And you, if vichikicha overwhelms you, then you have doubt about sila and samadhi and panya. Panya means the wisdom or insight knowledge about the Four Noble Truths, right? So if you have doubt about these things, that is the vichikicha. And again, vichikicha overwhelms you that your past life are true or not, like, or your future life, it exists truly or not, like that, or your both past and future life, they get vichikicha, get doubts about your both past and future life. And again, you have eighth one, uh, about doubt about paticca samuppada. Paticca samuppada cycle. That means your mind, if your mind get doubts about the dependent origination, like from past life, there is avidya and sankhara, or avidya tanha upadana in the first past life. Because of those causes, our five panchakhanda comes into this life, like that. If you get doubt about that, this is the paticca samuppada, right? This is the paticca samuppada. Paticca samuppada also I will teach in near future. uh, if your mind gets
Past and future life.
sorry,
Only past and future life, no?
yeah, only past and future life, because this life is clear, no, he is in this life. But there are another mean, in this life also they may have doubt, that mean really me or really not me, like that. Five doubts in this life also. But
And
usually,
considered in present life.
yeah, considering present life also, but here it says eight places, right? Considering
Mm-hmm.
present life also. Right?
What are those, Bhante? Present life doubts, five doubts.
Yeah, usually this is the five doubt, that means this is me or not me, then two, no, right? This is me or this is not me. And then from which life I come here, what type of me, right? So four. And what type of what type of thing I accumulates to to exist this life, like that. Five doubts they have in this life, for this life also. Right? So those are the vichikicha. Then we finish about up to that, right? So then if we, now what's the time? 9:20, no, 9:21. Okay. Now our time has gone quickly. Okay, now let's stop today. Any question? Any question? There are two newcomers. Any question you have up to now? Okay, then let's do another means Sobhana Chetasika in the next week, Sobhana Chetasika, and then we finish our Chetasika group also. Then I will start uh, I will start about how our chitta viti, in the each chitta viti, the mental process we have. Each chitta viti, you have each mind movements. Each mind movements, how many chetasika and how many, for example, also mind, how many chetasika it belongs. Like that, we want. So in next week, after Sobhana Chetasika, we want to go to that section also. Then you have no doubt about whenever you arise any mind, you can count the Chetasika also, right? But why we count these things? What's the purpose of counting these things? This is the purpose. When we doing uh, vipassana in proper way, as Buddha's way, then these Chetasika you should see through your jhana light or your Chatudhatu Upachara light or the access concentration. You want to see, right? Yes, you want to see these things. Therefore, we as a preceding thing, we want to know this Abhidhamma well. Otherwise, when we do the vipassana, we get stuck at that point, right? That's why we want to study these things before practicing vipassana, or to understand the correct path and not get attached to the wrong path. This is also helpful to studying Abhidhamma in this way. Okay, let's
Also,
talk.
it is sati, no?
Sorry.
Sati. It
Yeah.
also it is a sati, no?
Yes. Or sati. That you mean sati chetasika?
Yes, means when I whole day I understand what Chetasika is arising and all
Yes,
that.
yes, yes, sure, sure. That means, for example, whenever you come across to the kusala mind, you can your sati chetasika comes towards the object, right? Sati chetasika. But to the akusala mind, no sati comes into play, right? No sati comes into play for the akusala. Only kusala mind sati goes, and then you can count how many chetasika for your mind, like that. Okay, let's stop today. Sharing merits. Idam me punyang asavakhya vahang hotu. Idam me punyang nibbana sa pacceo hotu. Mama punyang bhagan sabbe sattanam bhajemi. Te sabbe me samang punyang bhagan labhantu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Vandami Bhante, thank you Bhante asking for forgiveness.
Okay, it's always my pleasure. Okay.
Vandami Bhanteji. Thank you.
Okay, hotu nibbana paccaya hotu.
Vandami Bhante.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, everyone.